War is over. Oh my. Alvin, thank you. Brock Boeser's back. Alright, let's get right into this one. Welcome to another video. I am Canucksland. Today we're going to be going over the first day of free agency for the Vancouver Canucks, and we're also going to be going over one signing from day 2 because it's snuck in. So the first thing on the list is Evander Kane was traded for a fourth round pick was traded for Evander Kane. So the fourth round pick that we got for Vasily Podkolzin from the Oilers, who they got from the Senators, goes back to the Oilers for Evander Kane, and we take on his full $5.125 million deal for just one season. And he had 12 points in 24 games in the playoffs last year, 6 goals, 6 assists. He also had some pretty good season with the Edmonton Oilers before missing the entirety of last season. Injury concern, I understand it, but imagine $5.125 million on the cap, or not against the cap, for the rest of the season until the playoffs, where the loophole is still available. And before everyone gets mad, every team can do it. Your team just chooses not to. And so if that happens, we could go pick up a nice 2C. Moving a guy like Hoglander, free up some cap space, and moving some prospects and some picks, get a 2C, and then now we don't have Evander Kane, we have a 2C. Evander Kane comes back for the playoffs. It's magic. But I hope he has a healthy season, and I hope he produces really, really good. You need a really good center with him, so he's probably going to play on Elias Pettersson's line. I could see the lines being Elias Pettersson with DeBrusk and Kane, and then we're going to put Hedl with O'Connor and Boeser, and then we're going to do the lifeline of Blueger, Joshua, Garland, which leaves the fourth line being Ratu, Hoglander, and Sherwood. I don't mind that at all. Maybe you get rid of Hoglander because he doesn't deserve to play on the fourth line. There's no other lines for him. But yes, I don't mind this trade. If it doesn't work out, it's just one season. If it does work out, great. Connor Garland extended to a 6x6. This was kind of announced before July 1st, but it wasn't official until July 1st. This contract's going to look amazing in the next coming years. It's going to be the same percentage of the cap that his current contract's on in a couple seasons. It might even be next season. He's only getting $1,050,000 raise from his last contract, and he's earned it. He's averaged 10 more points than he was before signing his contract. So when he signed his first extension with Vancouver, after that he's been averaging 10 more points than when he signed before. So yeah, he's earned a raise. Thatcher Demko, this is a guy who, when healthy, has deserved a raise. Definitely. 3 seasons at $8.5 million. Now, I do think that maybe his number was around 7. 7 for 8. But the Canucks don't want to risk and lock him up. So 3 years, the AAV has to go up, because usually the players want a specific total number, not a specific yearly number, if you catch my drift. So they want a guaranteed big number. And then the team and the player can now split it up. So, okay, here's my number. So the Vancouver Canucks want 3 seasons. Okay, so if you want 3 seasons, we want $8.5 million. Okay. Then that's how it kind of works out. So, Demko gets 8.5 for 3. A high cap hit. Is he injury prone? Yes, if you look at last season. If you look at anything before that, he's only had one non-COVID related injury, and it was a groin injury that he missed 2 months on. And if you want to say, well, that's another reason to label injury prone, because he's had an injury before, Elias Pettersson has had multiple injuries. Brock Boeser has had multiple injuries. Brock Boeser and Elias Pettersson have missed significant time due to injuries. Demko just had an unlucky year, and hopefully he can turn it around. If he doesn't turn it around, I'll eat my words. But he's had one injury-riddled calendar year, and now he's labeled made of glass. So, yeah. Boeser re-signed for a $7.25 million deal at 7 years. Yes, this contract's going to look so good in a couple seasons. It's going to be the same thing as Garland, where his last contract and this contract's going to be about the same cap percentage. In 2 seasons, maybe 3, with the cap going up. I'm so happy to have Boeser back. He had that amazing year with 70 points, 40 goals 2 seasons ago. He had a 25 for 50 that he had. We'll just go to the Vancouver Canucks, find Brock Boeser. 25 for 50 last season. So a bit of a down year. It is his fifth best year in the NHL. So yeah, a bit of a down year. But everyone was having a down year last year. So yeah, also it's only a $1.1 million raise. Or actually a little less. It's 1,775,000. It's a small raise comparative to his last contract, which is amazing. And then the last little bit of news in terms of signings is Pierre-Olivier Joseph has signed a league minimum 1-year deal with the Vancouver Canucks. Let's go to his player card. He's a 26-year-old, 6'2", 185-pound left defenseman, left shot D. Don't know if he can play both sides. In 47 games last year, he only had 3 assists. In 52 games 2 seasons ago, he had 2 goals, 9 assists for 11 points. And then in 75 games 3 seasons ago, he had 5 goals, 16 assists for 21 points. He's got good skating, good hockey IQ, and good defensive positioning. I think this is the reason the Vancouver Canucks are signing him. They're not going to be like, go up and put up really good offensive numbers. They're saying, hey, go out there, utilize your skating, utilize your IQ, and be defensive, and be a good bottom pair guy. This is very low risk for the Vancouver Canucks. So either he plays in Abbotsford because Victor Mancini and DPD have gotten way better, or Tom Wallander, or he's a platoon defenseman who will just move into the lineup if we need so due to injury, or if one person isn't playing too well and they just need a little bit of a rest. Yeah, I don't mind the signing at all. It's very low risk. So, yeah. Back to the other sheet. We're going to say thank you to Noah Juleson, Phil DiGiuseppe, Sammy Blais, and Cole McWard, who have all signed contracts with other teams. Noah Juleson is off to the Flyers with Rick Tocchet. Makes sense. On Vancouver, you see him kind of just like a Rick Tocchet guy. Phil DiGiuseppe is off to Winnipeg. We wish him good luck in Winnipeg. Sammy Blais up to Montreal, hometown guy. We wish him good luck in Montreal. And Cole McWard is off to the New York Islanders. We wish him good luck there. Now, Phil DiGiuseppe, I'm just double checking real quick if he's from Toronto, Ontario. So, not a hometown move for DiGiuseppe, but he's closer to than Vancouver. Alright, Christian Molanen still doesn't have a contract. Hopefully the Canucks bring him back on a 2-way capacity, but I could see him going to another team or an AHL team. Akito Hirose doesn't have a contract. I more see an AHL contract. Tristan Nielsen, I could see maybe him getting an NHL 2-way deal, but I think it's an AHL. Same with Time Glover. Nate Smith could get a 2-way deal like he was on this season, but he didn't play a game with Vancouver. Might get an AHL deal. Pius Suter. My prediction is $4 million for 3 seasons for Pius Suter. With what team? I don't think it's Vancouver. I think Vancouver is close to done, unless they're making a trade. Now, big signings around the league. I just want to talk about Vladislav Gavrikov. I really like that contract for the New York Rangers. A 7x7. Mitch Marner to Vegas. No, he's in our division. That's all I got to say about that. And I'm happy for the Leafs getting Nicholas Waugh out of that. Granlund to Anaheim. No, he's in our division. 7 years, or not 7 years, 7 mil, 3 years. Cody Ceci. Yeah, he's in our division. 4.5 of 4. Crazy. Alright, that is it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will update in my videos. I'm not sure what I'm going to be making this offseason. We are now done the busiest part of the year, and now it gets into casual off-season mode, so my planning is going to get a little bit more, hopefully get a little better, and I'm hopefully going to be able to make some good content for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one, though, where every Friday is consistently a Franchise Mode Friday, and I started doing Franchise Modes on Friday before Nasher, but I didn't call them Franchise Fridays. I don't know why, I called it a Franchise Mode Friday, because I'm stealing his idea. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.